Hey there, what is up, my dudes? My name is Nani Anolio, and welcome to the Ramblings of a Casual, where I, a casual, ramble about stuff. And today we're going to be rambling about me and Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see, I'm here in Lakeland. Me and Final Fantasy XIV have a very strange history. Because basically, I had a friend, granted, we're still friends. But basically, I had a friend who tried to get me to play for a really long time, and World of Warcraft just always eclipsed that. I never felt like I had a good enough reason to swap on over. And I'll make a movie, not a movie, I'll make a video about the having to swap between MMOs later. Definitely something that, to be honest, I don't quite understand, but we'll see what happens. There's that. I want to get that on there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically, World of Warcraft has always just kind of eclipsed Final Fantasy in my eyes. I never felt like I had a particularly good reason to play it. And that changed in recent times, obviously. Just due to a lot of streamers and stuff migrating over from WoW to Final Fantasy for Shadowbringers, I feel like this was kind of bound to happen. Shadowbringers has turned out to be an absolutely amazing expansion, from what I've heard of all the people who are far above me, which is most players. But that being said, I did end up using a boost. I did. I gave in. I leveled 2 different characters up to about 30, and I do mean characters, because I did end up changing servers to Aether Genova from Aether something else. I deleted the character, so I can't remember, but yeah, I made the change over. I got my second character up to 30, and I said, wow, holy shit. This is a hell of a grind. And then I started hearing all the horror stories about the post-ARR grind. And as much of the story as and the lore about this game that I absolutely love so far, I wasn't down for that. I was very much coming into the game with like, I'll suffer through it, and then finding out that there was more on top of what I thought there was. So I did. I boosted to 70. I got the Stormblood skip, all that good stuff. So I actually spent my first 2 weeks of playing basically just sitting in Limsa Limosa, doing trials, trying to teach myself how to play the game. Ooh, I leveled up. I think I can do my MSQ now. I can. Hell yeah. We're gonna keep fate farming though. Maybe jump into some titanium. Oh, there's a fate up there. Let's go. Still exploring. So I did. I boosted up to 70, skipped Stormblood, and yeah, this way. I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I am loving every minute of this game. It's hard to keep up with it sometimes. I'm starting to feel the strain of playing, like concurrently playing 2.5 to 3 MMOs at a time. And so I don't always get to play for too long. But I have absolutely loving the story so far. Mild spoilers here for just about the next 15 seconds. But when you start the Shadowbringers expansion, I was just as surprised as my character was of ending up in a new world, because I didn't even know what was going on prior. I have seen a bunch of video catch-ups, or like catch-up videos online, trying to get myself up on the story. But yeah, it's been crazy learning about the game and being in the new zones and stuff, and the way they make you choose. At first. Oh, are they not? Okay, this is cool. This is easy. What is this lag? Still kind of fine-tuning the game every once in a while, and also I found out that my computer doesn't particularly enjoy recording software. So we'll see what happens. Oh Jesus. Ooh. This is an interesting one. Yeah, buddy. Whew. Yeah. But I absolutely loved going from Lakeland to, yeah, let's just check out the map here. Bam. I absolutely loved going from Lakeland to Amarang and Kalusha. That's what I'm calling it. I can't really figure out how to pronounce it. And of course, right now, if you saw on the map earlier, of course, I'm in Raktika, the first portion of Raktika's story right now. And also Ilmeg. I really like Ilmeg, but the Don Meg dungeon is actually the highlight of that zone for me. That dungeon is spectacular. So I absolutely loved it. I love the Yulmore story stuff that they've got going on. What is it? And then I still don't even know what that area is. I don't know what that is. So it's weird. I've done a really good job of keeping myself kind of like sanitized to the inner workings of the game by just I don't know, the streamers I've been watching just didn't, maybe I was gone during their leveling, but I never really got a pull on it. So let's see here. Speaking of which, let's head on over to Kalusha. See if we can find any fates. I was farming XP so I could hit 75 and continue MSQ. But now we're there and I'm talking. So, also, oh my gosh, the Crystal Exarch. What an interesting character, and I really enjoy that they made Y'shtola, I think is how you pronounce her name. I think Y'shtola's like mistrust for him, I think, is incredibly healthy, and I think that it gives Square Enix a really good place for her moving forward. And I know most people playing the game have probably already finished the story, but I just like that they were able to accomplish that feeling. I feel like it's not necessarily... I'm so confused, Mike. Above the recommended level for this fate. Are you serious? That was weird. Wait, why is everything like that low level? That's just kind of weird. Okay, you know, you learn things every day. But I absolutely love the Crystal Exarch character. I love the fairies and that they're Scottish. I think that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go fight Titania again. Speaking of the fairies. And, you know, moving right through it, the trial system is one of the big things I absolutely love about Final Fantasy XIV. Just a, you know, quite nice, quick, awesome boss fight. You know, learning where the limit breaks need to happen, or where they can happen. In case of Titania, I've seen plenty of people waste waste limit break going into fighting her 3 helpers. That always makes me laugh. Like when they use it on her to like trigger that phase, and it's like, we needed that because our DPS is shit. But for being the only trial that I have access to for Shadowbringers right now, I think this is absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this done. Let's do it. Alright, we got 15 seconds. Alright. And also the monk. Like the actual class that I chose to play. What an absolute pleasure. Highly recommend Monk if you're coming over from World of Warcraft and you're looking for that really fast buff style layout. What in the hell is that chain? The fuck is that? Do we need to break it? Guess we needed to break it. That was weird. I've never seen that mechanic before. But, and like I said, like with Don Meg, the dungeons so far are just astounding. I did really like what I was seeing, you know, coming up on like the level 30 mark both times when I was leveling my 2 characters, leading up to the one that I would have right now. So when you play with fire. Wow, I'm messing all this up all kinds of ways. Oof. Let's just refresh everything and make it better. But the dungeons are really awesome. I think the pacing is done very well, and the difficulty is so good. And with no, I mean, like, yeah, there's a timer for how long they'll let you stay in there, but honestly, that's a good thing. And it's such a nice change of pace coming from World of Warcraft and all the Mythic Plus stuff, so I don't mind at all, honestly. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Alright. Jeez, that lined up really close together. It doesn't usually happen. Alright, so we got back on track there. Things got a little messy. Oh, there we go. Looking into the future, I absolutely plan on making this one of my main games. I'll be streaming it here basically right after I finish recording this. I seem to have come upon a span of time where I'll have a lot of time on my hands to get some stuff done in game, and I'm really excited to make use of that. So, whee! You know, definitely make sure you guys are coming by twitch.tv/NanyanOlio. Working on getting a much more consistent stream schedule over there. So, can't wait to see you guys there. This has been my rambling on Final Fantasy XIV and me. It's been really weird coming from being a WoW player during the time when Final Fantasy was known for having such a terrible launch, and now playing it and absolutely loving it. They've come a long way, and this alongside with Destiny 2 just gives me a lot of hope for MMOs in general right now. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Come on by that Twitch stream, we'll have a good time. And then limit break just cause. Annihilated. And then someone's gonna yell at me about it here in a second, I'm sure. Anyway, thanks dudes.